Number 1, keep bodily functions to yourself.
Number 2, be a team player. There's more than one person in your band.
3, do what you say you're going to do.
4, be on mother flippin' time.
5, stop complaining. No one wants to hear it. Everybody is cold. Everybody is hungry.
6, loadout is done when the last thing is loaded out, not just when your things are loaded out.
7, help your drummer if you have finished packing up your own gear.
8, mind your space. Take whatever space you're in and divide it by 4 and take a fourth.
That's a good one.
That's really good.
Or divided by your band members.
Yeah, divide it by however many band members you have.
That's a
Maybe
good one.
gear.
That's a good
And,
one.
just be mindful of that.
Number 9, if you're walking through the venue and you see a piece of your band's equipment somewhere where you think it shouldn't be, pick it up and go put it where it needs to be.
10, always show up prepared.
11, be professional. That means be courteous. It means take care of yourself. It means don't start the partying until the gig is done.
And 12, be on time. Be on time. Be on time.
Number 13, be kind and considerate to all people.
Number 14, that goes for club owners and the sound people.
15, remember that the audience is the one who is paying your salary. So it is not a pain in the butt to go out and talk to them, to receive compliments, to sign things, to take pictures. They are the ones who are your employers for the evening. Go out there and be respectful and be friendly.
16, be on time. No, but also keep your emotions in check. It can feel like a family, but be responsible with your emotions. We have been together for a very long time, and we have never had a screaming fight where vitriolic names were thrown. We keep a real strong emotional kindness and emotional respect with each other and have nice, respectful, calm conversations about issues. And those kind of damaging moments are really hard to undo. So that's a good one.
Yeah, 17, which is an addendum to that. Realize that everyone in your band has your best interest at heart. So if they're telling you something difficult that is very hard for you to hear, realize they've been agonizing over the fact that they need to say it.
Number 18, consider overperformance and overplaying. Don't let them teeter-totter. Make sure that it's an even playing field. When you have a stage, everyone kind of has their part and they need to know what goes on in performance. So your lead singer is in the front, your guitarists are on the side, and the drums in the back, but no one needs to overperform anyone else. You need to work together.
19, avoid emotional baggage and undercurrents. It is so important to communicate with your bandmates, to talk about things before you're upset about them, to give people the benefit of the doubt, and to be able to receive things that are constructive or sometimes difficult to hear with openness.
20, if there's something in the music that's bugging you, talk about it. Because there was a wonderful point about undercurrents. If you don't talk about it, it starts to stew and resentments start to build, and that's when emotions can get high. Try calmly talking to people. You'll be amazed how receptive everyone will be if you just calmly say, you know what, this break in this song is really bugging me. Can we run that? Can we loop that? Just talk about it.
21. When somebody in the band is having some difficulty, rally around them. Do everything you can to make sure that they are taken care of.
22, if a wrong note occurs on stage, do not look at your other person in disapproval on stage. Let it go. You can practice it later.
You mean I can't throw a stick at you?
Please don't.
Sorry about that.
What happens,
I just get confused.
what happens is everything just becomes thrown off. You might be able to give a look, okay, we'll work on that. Keep going. The music has to keep going.
Okay, I'm going to add 23 as an addendum to that, which is keep differentiate between performance mindset and practice mindset. When you're on stage, it can be very difficult to suppress your emotions, especially if you're somebody who wears your heart on your sleeve. And it's not about suppressing your emotions, at least for me, it's not about that. It's more about prioritizing what actually needs to happen in that moment. And when you're on stage and you're performing, you should already be rehearsed. You should know your parts. So if something happens, it's a mistake. We're human beings. The most important thing is not to be bothered by that and prioritize having a great show. You work on stuff in the rehearsal room and on your own practice space.
24. Watch your imbibing. Okay, so we're in a club, we're in a party, it's a party atmosphere, and we all like to have a drink. If you don't drink, that's cool, whatever, but if you do, that's great. Don't overdrink before you get on stage. I just, from experience, I've done it. And sure, it might take the nerves away before, and you think you're really kicking butt on stage, but if you saw the video of yourself, you would probably think differently. You're not, I don't think anyone ever really performs as well if they've had too much to drink before. You can have it after. You can have as much as you want after. But before, keep it together. Stay on the beam. That's what I like to call it. You stay on the beam. Get through it. And that's also for your teammates, too. You don't want to be the one that's falling apart because you overindulged before you got on stage. So
Even after,
I mean,
don't make your
yeah.
bandmates have to roll
Yeah,
back in the whole.
and you have a show the next night. You know,
Right, yeah.
within reason, have what you want afterward. Exactly.
25. Be a superhuman, which means that when you are going through something physically difficult, rise above. The show must go on.
We're at 26. 26. Be mindful of your personal hygiene. You are in close proximity with your bandmates, especially if you're in a band together. And the worst thing is to not be able to tell somebody that their pits stink or that they need to wash their clothes.
I'm thinking of every metal band I've ever known. And I'm thinking
That's
how
who needs to
ridiculous,
hear this the most.
how ridiculous they're going to think that this is. Comments, go for it.
Yeah.
27. Never phone it in.
28. Make sure you carve out your way to get enough sleep. Whether it's going back to the hotel early, or I have neck pillows and blankets in the van, and I get little naps in when I can. But as for all you vocalists out there, you know how important sleep is. So make your body and you a priority on that level. Enjoy everything else, but ground yourself in what you need.
29. Lock the doors of the van every time.
Number 30, make sure all of your equipment is in working order. And if you are a string player, have extra strings. Your stick player, extra sticks.
31. Learn to balance between being flexible, because you're part of a group, with also being clear about what you need in order to be able to put on a good show.
32. Make sure all of the doors in your hotel room are locked and that the do not disturb sign is on the door if you want to sleep the next day.
Oh, and the alarm clock isn't
And the
set.
alarm clock isn't set. And the curtains are drawn.
This is important in any band, but for us as women, I think it's important that we let each other know when we're going to take that walk, when we're going to go someplace by ourselves, so we know where everybody is. Check in. Be a team.
34, connect with your audience. As Gretchen mentioned before, they are paying you to perform. They're there to see you perform. Know your music well enough that you can put on a performance, but connect with them as well.
35. Overprepare. Things that seem like you have it down in your home or in rehearsal. Once you get in the live environment and you have a lot more distractions and you don't hear yourself the way you're used to hearing yourself, things become a lot more difficult. So have it be practice to the point where everything is well within your wheelhouse.
36. Hydration, hydration, hydration.
So number 37 of Zepparella's Rules of a Band. There are no rules. Have fun, make it your own, and really love every moment of the process. It's a long process, and you gotta love it. So have fun.
Don't be a dick.
Be on time.
Keep bodily functions to yourself.
You are not, okay, I'll say that, but.
Yeah, I know. I love your 6 sense of humor.
I don't know if it's going to go over well. I just,
Say
it's,
it.
it
What
might
do you
sound a
think?
little preachy.
What?
Try it. 24.
You can tell us first.
It's not over drinking before you get on stage.
Do
Oh,
it.
yeah, no,
No,
totally do it.
that's
No,
important.
no,
Do
Keep
it.
your shit
yeah.
together. Keep your shit together.
Yeah, you know.
Hi.
36.
I have one more.
Good one. I know.
Maybe.
Be on time.
Yeah. Good one. That's a good. Yeah.
I think we should be done.